Welcome to episode 4. This is the new setup for right now. I'm just going to do random places. There's not going to be just a certain setup. I'm going to be just random places. I might even do like these episodes in a random hotel or whatnot. But I know that wall is blank. I know that wall is blank. Who cares? Let's get into the episode. Today's episode is: what does it take to be a successful person? What are the building blocks? What are the key components? How are successful people? What did it take? What did it take for them to be the successful person that they are right now? I bet that you guys have probably a lot of successful people that are big inspirations for you. Like, I'll just say mine right now. One of them, Jus Growin. The reason why Jus Growin is because Jus Growin was a person that says, always keep going, don't give up, keep going. Yeet's another big inspiration. Yeet is the inspiration because bro made literally 2,000 songs in 3 years, and that's the reason why he's the popular. He made 2,000 songs. One of those songs are bound to blow him up. You know what I'm saying? That's another successful person, I guess. In a way, I guess all the successful streamers out there that onto the streaming society and all that. What did it take for Kai Cenat to become a streamer? What did it take for Eminem to become a famous rapper? What did it take for Da Vinci to become a great fucking artist? What does it take to become literally the best? Not even the best, just becoming the most successful person in your eyes, not to anyone else, in your eyes. But I guess we're going to also be doing like, how do rich people view success? How do poor people view success? We're about to get all that into this episode. If you look up Google and you look up the definition for success, it said you did it, you did good, you successfully did it, it's complete, you don't have to worry about it again, right? That's probably another different level of success, but I think there's also just like levels to it. And I have experienced success on my life, but I have never experienced success on like a celebrity level. I've experienced some success in my life, more than I would say than the average person, or maybe the same as the average person. I don't want to get too egotistical, but like I have experienced success before, and it is a great feeling. And the problem with success is like it doesn't stop. One thing that successful people that I'll just even say this from Markiplier, it doesn't stop. You don't just fucking. There's no end goal. There's no happy ending. There's no just this fulfillment at the end of your life. No, you just got to keep going. This is what actually like most successful people do say. Like, people say like it's fulfilling at that moment, but it's fulfilling at that moment and you want to keep chasing that fulfillment in a way. So that's what successful people, I guess, chase for, is that fulfillment. What we're going to get into is this is a Reddit from 11 years ago. Success is obviously just a various definition. It could mean a bunch of things, obviously, because people says being happy what you do and where you are in life. I totally disagree. Being happy what you do and where you are in life, I don't think that makes you successful. I think that just makes you comfortable. That's comfortable. That's not success at all. I don't think that's successful at all. Being able to stare off into the distance when I put gas into my car. See, that's like a movie type, like a success definition. That's like what you would see in movies. Happiness. People say happiness is success. No, it's all about money, pussy, weed. I guess I'm gonna get into my definition. So like, how do I perceive? I perceive success in a way that you're doing something super unnatural, super out of the ordinary. Take calculated risk. You make a game plan and you put some action in it. Whether luck or hard work will be in favor of you, that will get you your goal, that hard goal. You feel successful right now as a human, not like what you did, as a human. Are you nice to people? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you spreading positivity? Are you spreading love? Are you spreading light? And if I did that today, I'm a successful person. That was successful on my part, because my aim goal is I want to become a better person. You know why? Because I don't want to become a bad person, because there's already too much of that in the world. So that's how I view success, man. I just feel like, dude, if something is something I really hate. So imagine if I don't want to, I want to become a rapper, but it scares me to the fucking core to just start. And I just do it. I just put some action in it. And I finally just keep adding those building blocks to become a famous, popular, successful rapper, man. And boom, there it is. Now, how do I did have this question to myself, and I bet you guys probably maybe too as well. How do rich people define success aside from getting a lot of money? Now, this was from an AI. So rich people often define success in various ways beyond just accumulating wealth. So personal fulfillment, engage in work activities that they are passionate about. So I guess like just fulfilling yourself just right at the moment, like just going out, having fun, engaging into work. I guess that is success. Like that's a successful trait. I guess that's a more fulfilling trait. Number 2, impact and legacy. Some view success are making a positive impact on society, whether though mentorship and creating products and services that improve people's lives. Yes, you selling something that does improve someone's life, that is very fulfilling. See, most of these key traits are not successful traits. These are like fulfilling traits. Work-life balance, achieving a harmonious balance between professional and personal life. I think that's also I work on this. I actually prioritize work-life balance. I prioritize work-life balance out of anything out of this. It's because like I understand like working all the time is not good for you. Also, being in life all the time and not working is also not good for you. So finding that balance is good for you. So you know what I'm saying? Health and well-being. This is another one because think about it. If you're successful but you're not taking care of your body, what's the point of being successful if you can't enjoy the success of being in a healthy body? So some people say taking care of your physical health. That's also good. Relationships and community. This is actually a very important wrong. Strong and meaningful relationships with family, friends, and community can be a vital aspect of success. Building supportive network and contributing to one's community is often prioritized. Wow. Okay. So this is saying like successful people keep a good relationship and a community around them. I think they just probably keep like-minded people around them or some sort. I don't know. I'm not a rich, successful person yet. Continuously learning and growing. I think this is also like, bro, if you're not learning and growing, then I guess you're not really a successful person, right? Because what are you doing? Like, what is your goal? Like, I don't know. Learning, because continuously learning and growth is such a big one for me because I'm trying to evolve every single day. I'm trying to become the best person every day. And even though I'm not successful right now, am I learning and growing? Who gives a fuck if I'm not successful then? If I'm learning and growing, it all's gonna be successful. Freedom and autonomy. See, people say freedom, but I have a 9-to-5 job and I don't have freedom. I'm gonna be live, but I come home, I do podcasts, I do streaming, I do editing. That feels fulfilling. I feel very successful for doing that. I don't even have them posted yet. I'm not even posting them yet. While financial success is a common goal, many wealthy individuals find deeper meaning with their lives finding these. So most people don't give a fuck. So some rich people, like people maybe who were born in a rich family, kind of don't even care about money at that point. They kind of just want fulfillment. They just want to be fulfilled, whether it's spending time with community, whether taking care of their body, so on and so forth. We did get into how do rich people view their perspective. How is success in a life of a poor man? A little different from looking at a poor man's perspective than a rich man's perspective. Let me just talk about it. Personal fulfillment. So this is number 1. Resilience. People who had a hard background, people who came up from the poor, people who just wanted more in their life, people who were tired of the bullshit happening around them and wanted change and wanted to make something out of their life. This poor people who have it harder do have the advantage. If you are in gang affiliated communities, there's a 99% chance that no one's gonna make it out. If you put your whole entire mindset to it and you decide you don't want to be in that impoverished, gang, violent, sick community, you decided you want to just change your mindset in life, but you have no idea what to do. So you start aiming for little things. You start aiming for little things, and that's what becomes little things at a time, bro. Bro, drink some water. If you drink a bottle of water every day, are you successful? Is that success to you? That is success to me, bro. I woke up, drank my greens. I mean, I don't feel successful. I feel more fulfilled. See, I it's a little different. I think this podcast episode, and I'm sorry I'm everywhere, but I'm trying to figure out what the success is. Because now I'm figuring out that success and fulfillment are two different things now. No, the importance of education and skill development, because some poor people don't have that knowledge, that option to learn in school or any of that stuff, you know? Oh, okay. So I found this on Reddit. How do I succeed with a poor background? First of all, change your question. This shit how the question should be by the power. I'm guessing this is manifestation. Instead of saying how do I succeed with a poor background, you will succeed in a life of your poor background. I guess all successful people also do have the mindset to change that mindset around. How do I be successful from a poor community? How I'm going to be successful from coming from a poor community. So I'm starting to get it now. Structures. What is everything on the table that I need to build to be a successful person? We're using Google AI. Google AI, you're the GOAT. Now let's see what Google AI has to say. To be a successful person in life, it generally, I guess defining success is an important one, because I'm having a problem with this one. Defining success, understanding what success means to you personally. Now this is what I'm trying to figure out in this podcast episode. I guess what I'm going to take from it, what my mindset is going to be, is like, how can I be better? I guess that's a goal. That's not really success. I guess my successful definition is like, I don't know. Is it just action? Like, is success for me just action? Like taking action on something? Even if I fail on something. But if I failed on something, it wasn't successful. But I tried, so it doesn't mean I'm a failure. Like, guys, I don't know. You see, I'm stuck. But second, for goal setting, I'm pretty good at goal setting. Like, I don't keep anything on notes, man. I really keep everything in this fucking brain of mine, bro. Like, I plan everything in this brain. I don't ever use papers unless I need to do a calculated risk, you know what I'm saying? Number 3 is positive attitude. I think so. Maintaining optimism and believing in your ability to achieve your goals. I also think the mindset of knowing, not even thinking, or maybe you can, knowing you will complete your goals. Knowing deep down in your core. I think that's also like another building block of success. Just knowing deep down in your core. Continuously learning. Yes, the smartest people know that they're not the smartest people, because they know that they are not the smartest, because they know that is more information that is out there that they don't even know about yet. The smartest people. I am a successful person because, dude, I am always learning. Always. There's not a time where I'm not learning. I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking about learning. I'm always reading. I'm always except this month. I have been kind of falling off this month, because this month has been a very rough patch in my life, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But next one is discipline. I agree with this one, but not totally, only because for me discipline is a thing where, like, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. If I don't want to do it, I will not become successful, because you know why? I do not want to do it. But if I want big muscles, but I don't want to work out, but I want bigger muscles, so I do not care about working out at that point, because having bigger muscles is the biggest goal to me compared to workout. I would say that would be discipline, because I don't like working out, right? I do like working out, but this is an example. I don't like working out, but I want to have big muscles so I could stop being a fucking loser. So I'm just gonna work out anyways. That's pretty much discipline. I don't think that discipline goes the correct line for success, but it does play in many parts. Passion, this one does play a big part for me, because I am a person with enthusiasm. I need to have genuine interest. I need to have genuine interest of what I'm pursuing. I have to. It's just like this is who I am, man. Discipline does not work on me. Passion works on me. I'm a passionate person. You can tell when I'm speaking to it. This is passion, baby. This is passion. Resilience. We all talked about that. Adaptability. Adapting is very important. Just like getting thrown into an environment and just adapting very quick until, like, what happens. Strong relationships. So successful people saying building strong relationship is a trait that successful people have, which is awesome. I would love to be successful, because I would love to have successful relationships. So I have none in my life right now. I have no friends. I don't talk to family that often. It's just me, bro. I'm hoping I can get some friends. Self-care, I do that a lot. Taking action. Okay, this one, taking action is a big one. Taking action is the biggest one, but I read this book. Let me find this book real quick. It's Finish What You Start by who? It was by far my favorite book I've ever read. Finish What You Start. Yeah, see, it's right here. It was right here. Because I use my cameras in front of my monitor. My camera's never right here. This book has changed my life, bro. This book was great. This book was amazing. Taking action has changed my life in a fact, like, bro, why are you thinking about taking action? Why are you thinking about it? Like, why are you thinking about taking action? You don't take action by thinking about taking action. You take action by taking action. You don't think about taking action. Taking action is not something you think about. Taking action is going. Just doing it. Doing it. That's what taking action is for me. And that's what that book fed me. Like, I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you feel like this. You will feel better if you get this finished. Finish what you start. That's what the book's about. Amazing book. Please read it. I know I'm not really saying like the best parts of the book. I got this picture from my aunt. I'm going to show you. I got this picture from my aunt. I screenshotted it. But bro, I remember this striped shirt so vividly. Like, it's the only shirt I remember when I was a kid. I know where that is too. That's wholesome, bro. What do I think what it takes to be successful in life? Because I look at the people in my life that are successful, Jus Growin, Yeet, all the popular streamers. If you do something consistent, sure, you will have that reward faster, for sure. Because consistency is like the most powerful source of success. It's the fastest way to get success is consistency. But I think all that matters is persistence. Like, are you digging that fucking hole? Are you getting deep in that hole, man? Are you digging that shit? Like, are you just digging a hole? Or when you dig in that hole, you're actually digging that shit. I think that's the pinnacle. Whatever that energy is, where it's not you're not digging a hole, you're digging that hole, man. You're fucking getting in that bitch. I think that's what success takes, man. Did we finally reach this conclusion? That's honestly not a bad conclusion at all. That is not a bad conclusion. Now, we'll reach the last part of the episode. Woo! Thank you. I'm actually okay. Sorry that I'm yapping, but I need to say something real quick. The reason why we didn't have podcasts other days is because, man, I've been struggling with this. I've been struggling with this podcast. The reason why now we're gonna be consistent for it. I've made my mind up. We're being consistent for it. Every Wednesday, every Sunday, there's gonna be a video, or every Saturday, or something like that. I haven't figured it out yet. It's probably going to be every Wednesday, every Sunday. Every Sunday, every Wednesday. Yeah, but I think me just fucking digging my heels in finally. Digging my heels in. I think this is when... I think if I just kept going with the podcast and I just kept saying stuff, I don't think I would be successful. But I'm going to fucking keep digging through this shit. I'm gonna keep fucking just grinding through this podcast shit, bro. I think that's what it takes to be successful. I think so. I don't. Again, like, I really don't know, man. I think only God knows, really. I don't think anyone else knows. I think even the most successful person doesn't even know what success is, man. I think success is just a human concept. I really think human success is... I think success is somewhat artificial, because success back in the days, you were in a cave. You weren't thinking about, oh, how can I be successful today? No, you were thinking about how can I find food for my family. So I think the word success is an artificial word that's been man-made in the past 30, 40, 50 years or so. Because when we were fighting, when we were using spears in wars, bro, we were not thinking about how could we be the most successful person. We were thinking about how can we survive. So I think being successful is a little bit artificial. We're going to get into my last questions. How I accept failure. I don't accept failure. I don't accept failure at all, because failure is your own concept. What is failure to you? Failure is the same. I might even do another video about like what is failure. Failure is the same thing what I'm about to talk about right now. Success. It's all the same thing. It's legitimately all the same thing. It's what's your concept. Failure, I don't even believe in failure. I'm not a failure. I fail. I believe in failing, but when I fail, I keep going. Because that's what winners do. Winners keep going. See, there's also failures and there's also quitters. I'm definitely not a quitter, that's for sure. I think how I perceive success is just doing something and mastering it in some sort of way. I think that's what it is. I think that's the human artificial way to say success. I really think so. I hope I'm making sense right now, but I don't know. What does success do for me? Success, I guess it brings more people into my life, like more opportunities, I would say. It brings in better people into my life, like better, like, because something about successful people and people who really want it, like there's something about their soul, like their soul's just made of gold, you know, like there's just something about their soul, man, that if I'm around the person, like I feel good about myself. So like being around successful people, man, like that's just got to make you feel better in some sort of way. And I'm not being around rich people, like don't care about being around rich people, just being around successful people. How does success benefit my life? I actually never thought about it. Why am I chasing this invisible thing? What is success even real? Like, what is it? It feels invented. Because how does success benefit my life? I don't feel like it benefits my life. Like, and I really don't think success benefits my life at all. I think eternally it benefits my life, but internally, like I feel nothing. I feel nothing from success. Like yay, we did it. But we still got shit to do, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I have never reached a high level of success, like what the big rappers are, what the big streamers are. I never reached that point. Does that point benefit them? I have a feeling it doesn't. In a way that they're just a person, man. They're a person. Money, like, for some reason, people like to put money on someone and think they have, like, the most special, insane life ever. Like, I don't. Like, yeah, that's maybe some part of that's true, but I don't think that's true. But we are done. Every episode, Braxton, I'm talking to myself. I'm not even talking to you guys. Braxton, every episode, Sunday, Wednesday.